This island has some rare cards that are okay against Hex Ghost. Alchemize. 1,000 cuts. Hey Mango, hey Danadam. Hey Lapras. I think I'm slightly more into 1,000 cuts than Alchemize, but both seem good. Four damage Jorbs fight, at least. Maybe I'm not meant to play 1,000 cuts that turn. Seems plausible. Deadly Poison's okay in a Hex Ghost deck. Doesn't really make much sense with 1,000 cuts, but I don't think I get to not take it. I need 2 upgrades, so I'm just gonna upgrade twice. Yeah, I didn't really mess around with like starting the stream up or whatever. I just started playing Spire. Hope that's okay with y'all. This is an unfortunate hand. B squared. It's gotta be a Blade Dance with 1,000 cuts plus, I think. Blade Dance deals an extra 8 with this, which is not enough. So I can't kill this turn. This is... Wait, actually I can. Have it exact. Nice. Oh. This one's a little bit more tricky. Because this can be Crippling Cloud. Might just take Crippling Cloud. Card's OP. Now that I have Crippling Cloud, both the Deadly Poison and Neutralize upgrades are a lot less important. I was planning to upgrade Deadly Poison. Would have chosen Blade Dance every time. I don't think it's like bad to have another Blade Dance here. That's for sure. I just think Crippling Cloud's a very, very strong card. Thank you, Banana Stell. Good morning, unsuspicious banana. Crippling Cloud also just felt like it was a bit stronger against Hexaghost. Maybe a bit stronger on turn 1 and Act 2 situations as well. It's a block card, it's a damage card. Does a bit of everything. Just like currently wants to take a Snecko Eye, so I don't think I'll take a Deflect. Especially not before Gremlin Knob. Don't really need the other stuff. Probably could take it, but not convinced. So this blocks for 6. Does a bunch of damage. Seems fine. My little cat was just like suddenly on the desk with me, and then she was like, oh, wait, you're the scary human, and then she jumped down from the desk. It was very weird. very, very strange. I don't know. I don't get it. Bold brother. So we get the full regen potion. Poison pot's great. Corpse explosion's pretty good. I may have more area of effect damage than I actually need. Horncleat is excellent. I'm gonna remove 2 strikes probably. Also take an acro. I just have such high cost cards right now that I don't even feel like I need to be paying a bunch of money for an acro. I have a lot of very high impact damage cards added to this deck. Let's see, I think I go for this. It has 1 less health, and these will go to 41 when they attack because of bronze scales. And I, with Horncleat, block this turn. Or do it. Guess I'm okay with taking 6. Not the worst outcome. Incense Burner is also a very good relic. This deck has such a good Snecko that I think I can take prepared and just not mind that I have a prepared, even if I take Snecko. And the prepared works nicely with the 1000 Cuts. Works nicely with Pyramid. Just generally should be pretty good. Piercing Whale's also really good against AoE fights. Okay. Honestly, I could take 22 here, I think. It's maybe a bit spooky. Maybe it's possible for me to die to Hexaghost. It also is less health going into Act 2 as well, so it takes a while before I actually see any benefit. With Incense Burner or Horncleat, my max HP doesn't matter that much, I think. A Clandestine Wolf. Been live 3 separate times while you've been awake today. Yep. I am currently slaying the Spire, that's for sure. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded prepared if I'm serious about taking a Snecko. Like maybe having a prepared is one thing, but upgrading it as well is like a bit too much. I can just block next turn, which means I would prefer not to deal damage this turn to get another point on Incense Burner. The odds of getting Snecko here, 50-50. Okay, I definitely do not need 1000 cuts or corpse explosion. I'll take an alchemize though. 50-50. I really want to remove 2 strikes. Philo's not terrible. I think I should just take Philo. I mean, playing too much Watcher, I like look at the energy relics and just don't even recognize they exist now. But I don't think there's super much wrong with the energy relic there. I should be able to survive this path. Makes me stronger than the other paths. $15, $21, $41, not enough. Not a great turn one. Aim of the guitar. You look boogered out. These potions wouldn't have done anything even if I used them. Starting to hate this. I don't know how I block. Dodge and roll is like, I don't think good enough. Impale him. I've decided to take back that thing I said about Blade Dance being an okay pick on floor 3 or whatever, and Crippling Cloud has been so much better. Bless you, blue. You gingerbread. This is good. One more Blade Dance. I'm just not finding a defense of anything. It makes it hard to add more damage to the deck because when I do find a defensive card, I'm going to need it to be a card I can draw, you know? Also, I have very high damage potions. I'm just skipping. Am I feeling okay? Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Parasite Shame. There's a Noxious Fumes in my deck. There's a Bane in my deck. Okay, that's actually a curse. I wouldn't have exactly chosen to put a Noxious Fumes and a Bane in my deck, but here we are. I did miss the 3 in a row chance, that's true. Storm of Steel is actually a curse. Bane was not actually a curse. Bane is a semi-passable card here. So I'm down to 24. I don't want to kill this turn, because I want this on 5. But I'm paying 5 health to have it on 5. I think I pay 5 health to have it on 5. Okay. I don't know about this. I could lose Deadly Poison. I think that's okay. Cuts. Corpse Explosion. Cuts is the most important thing here, right? Nine, 11, and boom. Okay. Sure hope I wasn't meant to let that attack me this turn. Don't attack me? Didn't attack me. I have so many shitty cards. Still didn't attack me. So by next turn I want to have it dead. Which seems very doable. Just wondering if I have to take damage. I don't think so. Engine. And this is on the right number for the next elite fight. Looks like I'm still alive. Didn't I have a shop coming up too? Nice. Can't currently make Eviscerate work really. Okay, Ellie. This turn completely plays itself, unless I want to upgrade and neutralize, that would be the only thing. really like nothing else I can do there. Maybe upgrading neutralize wasn't that bad. Because this next turn coming up is going to be iffy, right? Okay. At least I can run if it's really bad. Looks okay though. I go to 10. Incense burner is on the wrong number. But okay, acro's excellent at this point. Bag of marbles. Sure. Getting rid of an artifact charge is relevant sometimes. I can't smoke bomb here. If I want to kill the elite, then using the smoke bomb to get out of this fight with incense burner the right number is pretty sensible, I think. And there's a pretty good chance that this fight kills me anyway. So I have to use a smoke bomb. The only thing is I'd get a potion from Alchemize if I waited. I don't think I care. I was definitely thinking maybe I could find something that did something at some point. I want to wait for Alchemize. I explained out loud. I said why I did it that turn instead of waiting. I don't think bandage up is any good here. Because this is so much better than any potion, yeah? Much, much better than any potion. What if the potion were ghost in a jar? That would have been fancy. What if it weren't ghost in a jar? Alright, I killed these before I got to play Alchemize. Not a problem I was expecting to have against slavers. Ninja scroll. Gamble. Gamble or Blade Dance. I think it's Gamble. I just don't have a block card of any sort, right? So it's gonna be tricky to work out how to kill Collector. I have a Horn Cleat and an Incense Burner. And maybe I can find a potion. Hey, Jace. This seems bad. Has strong stuff, but doesn't feel strong. Oh, it doesn't. It can't block. I can make like 10 block a turn. It's not strong. Not strong at all. CJ cat lover. I think here I'm going to want to hold Blade Dance so that I can play Blade Dance and then discard it for a bunch of cards. Oh, also 3, 4, 5. Probably I want this on 2, yeah? 3, 4, 5, 6. I want it on 1, I think. I want it on 1. That'll work. Also work. Okay. Probably a rust. Probably a leg sweep. But with leg sweep I sort of have a block card, which is cool. I wonder if it's ever a leg sweep upgrade. 17 health isn't that much, actually. I think it's more than leg sweep can give me. These are all the cards that I want to draw next turn. Pretty cool. Fascinating. I discard everything. I want to set this up to die. Do Corpse Explosion. I don't care about dealing damage to the other one. Oh, maybe I just put Corpse Explosion here. We'll deal more than 42 that way. Probably a Battle Wash, because it probably kill when Stone Calendar goes off. So now we survive next turn, ideally. And then the turn after next turn happens. And we might just die. We have to get lucky with Lecter's ordering on things. Buffing's not what I would have chosen. But I'm also not like immediately dead. That needs 3 foots work, often the case. Very much feels like I need to be holding Piercing Wail for next turn. Ended up not killing on the Stone Calendar turn, it looks like. Killed the turn after. I'm still alive. It's 52. So I need to deal... That might actually be enough. 52. So 31, 81, 83 from this proc. 93, 97, plus the shivs themselves. Oh my god, I think I'm like 3 damage short. But I can block, yeah. To Piercing Wail. Oh, and these are dead, so yeah, I like super easily block. Okay, I do get to play Act 3, which didn't feel like it was guaranteed at any point in Act 2. These do not block. And as such, they are not cards I want. This feels like it's close to being a skip. Go with the Snecko, I guess. But it's like certainly not great. Doesn't draw cards on turn 1. Among other problems. We go here. Really stellar performance so far. Should be able to take another piercing whale somewhat happily. Yeah. This is probably worth somehow. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be taking that pocket watch. I could take a speed pot and try to match it with artifact. But it's locking a potion slot is just not good. It's just not good. Yeah, I have to get rid of regret or it kills me. And then Predator Bouncing Flask looks okay. At least Predator. Hennib Spoon? No. Had a couple of runs recently where it just sort of feels like everything is missing. That would have been Speed Pot Ancient Pot already. It's like not even a thing though, right? Because there are 4 fights I can't beat, so having a potion solution for one of them isn't enough. I don't think I care about Ancient Pot right now with these two. You stand the man fan. Mostly just going to win this fight when this explodes, right? Actually, I could just fire a pot here. I like that more. Oh, I get to play my powers instead of playing block cards. The famed Ninja Scroll Spoon Snecko combo. If it works, it works. That's my opinion. Snake Lady and Giant Head seems super scary. Should be able to kill Reptimancer. If I die to Reptimancer, I will be disappointed in me. If I die to Giant Head, like, yeah, whatever. I don't actually think I'm that bad at Giant Head either. Seriously? Seriously? Honestly, Nemesis seems sort of scary to me. Nice gamble. This next turn looks moderately atrocious if I get hit for 45. Okay, that one's fine. Next turn I'm intangible. Ooh. We did it, we found a ghost in a jar. Leg sweep seems worse at 3 cost somehow. Still worth having. Why is Ghost in Jar only for Silent? Silent is the intangible character, I guess. Dodge roll plus, actually completely fine. Wow. Trying to imagine not buying orange pellets here and struggling. If I discard this and buy speed pot, my alchemize stops working. The good thing about doing that is I might now have enough block for the heart fight just off of those two things. But the alchemize definitely stops working. I think I should just go next store, because I'm forced into another one pretty soon. And my current potion's useful. The poison pot's good against giant HUD. So would speed potion be. But if I bought speed potion, it would be with the intention to lock it until a heart fight. I think it's better to just hope there's a good potion in the Act 4 store. Ooh, pellets Snecko. I didn't even notice that I was doing that to myself. Whoops. I mean, that's fine. Just means that I'm going to draw cards faster. Maybe it's even good. Sort of need to upgrade well-laid plans. But also I need to recall and maybe upgrade a footwork, so I'll do that instead. Here I am, thanks for the year. Power, skill, attack. So now I have no more confusion, but Snecko gives you confusion, which is a debuff, which makes it so whenever you draw a card, you randomize its cost. Also gives you draw 2 additional cards at the start of every turn, and I still have that. Draw 2 additional cards as a debuff. It's a good point. It wasn't a good point. I was lying when I said that. It wasn't actually a good point. That was a lie. Wish my deck were better. Like, imagine not dying to transient, for example. Wouldn't that be good? I built the deck, arguably. Certainly had some input. Hey, Kate. How are you? Hope your stream was good. Okay, keep the thorn spot. I need a potion that deals damage. I did get another footwork. Interesting. I have 2 piercing oils. Do. Could use a third. Had fun playing a vampire game. Is that the vampire FPS game or Vampire Survivors? There are in fact 2 popular vampire games at the moment. It's a great year for vampire games. Have you played Vampire Survivors? Demon Ender. So, it's actually very important that I not make everything cost 2 here. I'm having some difficulty with that. That is unfortunate. So it looks like I have to play this fight without removing Snecko debuff, which is something I can do. Don't play an attack this turn. Actually, these cards cost low numbers. Maybe I'd be okay. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. Can't play a skill and an attack. Just play attack. to go breathe the cold and go exercise. Ooh, have fun. Okay. Not what I would have chosen to draw. Have I been tempted to tag in YouTube Jorbs to play for me? No. I have too large a sense of right and wrong to do that, I think. I still didn't use Ghost in a Jar. Next turn I'm intangible. I can rest. Huh. I don't think I died. Although arguably I also did not die. What if I had lethal that turn? I don't think I did. Oi! Piss off, giant head. Backflip, I think. The song is something by Richard Bonna. Go look at stuff by Richard Bonna and you will find it. Yike. So. I wonder if Snecko I got stealth nerfed at some point. Guess the fight's over this turn, no matter what I want. If I'm removing debuff, escape plan's good. And otherwise, it's not good. What a bizarrely tricky choice. Luski, thanks for the 7 months. Alright. No debuffs this fight. This looks 1 actually. With 0 cost dodge roll and 1 cost predator. Feels already very strong. Should I use this? Guess so. Again, watch the run and find out, Luminescent. I am currently playing the run, so if you're interested in how I make the decision in the run, you can just watch it. Yeah? I think I'm okay with a piercing whale next turn. Mousing over Snecko and reading what it does will answer most of your questions about what Snecko does. An 11 strength. Said that was okay. Don't have a weak next turn. Don't really want to use all my piercing wiles. Hey, comrades, I'm doing okay. Boat. know pretty much exactly what I'm drawing next turn. Hey, Agnarts. How's the F1 racing been? An interesting season. The team which is probably favored to win this season had some reliability issues in their cars in the first few races. They seem to have worked it out. Three times is a lot of times to explode. He doesn't want to porpoise down the track. Oh, even worse than that, their like batteries were exploding at the end of the race. Before they finished, mind you. It's pretty bad. Did they explode 3 times? I think so, actually. I think exactly 3 times, yeah. Sense Burner is going to have to do some work to win this one. I like calling that a reliability issue might be bearing the lead just slightly. I think I should have talked it up more. I don't know, I feel like in Formula 1 racing, when a battery explodes in a car, that's so much less violent than when like the thing that makes the car go fast, I guess, is one of the least threatening things to break because it will just like slow down. Whereas if like the fucking brakes break, you know? So. I can't turn things to 27 months. There is an electric Formula 1. That is a thing that they have. Why don't they just make the cars not explode? Formula 1 has a lot of engineering, so they're trying to basically cut as many corners as possible. That's funny, because that's like literally a racing metaphor. But yeah, They're trying to make tiny adjustments which push parts in the car to very close to their absolute limits at times. Atutina still thanks for the 40 months. Zero cost aggro, zero cost defend. Seems like a pretty good start. See what else we got. Oh, everything costs 0. Okay, we win this one. Those don't cost 0. That's too bad. I want to remove debuffs here by hitting a power. These ones are a bit expensive, but it's still fine. Okay, plan costing 0 is nice. Fumes in play, strips artifact charges for me. Next turn is a little iffy though. To Empath Waters, thanks for the 19 months. You like all the F1 talk, it's nice. I am glad. I've been enjoying watching F1 this season. Also joying, I don't know. It is what it is. So I want this on 4, which probably means I'm ending the fight 8 turns from now. Okay with it on 3 as well. Probably want it on 4. Eight turns from now, huh? Not 100% sure how I'm going to do that. If F1 is so good, where is F2? Yep, they have that. There's a good question. Good question. They do have that though. So technically not actually a good question. This is fine. I'm gonna hold Corpse Explosion because I'm gonna need to play it. Where is chest 2? That's actually what Formula 1 is, weirdly. I know it's weird. But yeah. There were a lot of changes from the base game. With Stone Calendar, I might be too fast now, actually. Oops. Yeah, the checkered flag is the original chessboard from Chess 1. But gosh, they did some weird stuff with it, didn't they? If I released Chess 2 tomorrow, would you buy it and play it? Chess 2 from Jorbs. I bet you would. Bet you'd love it. 3. Looks like I'm ending up with this on 3. Suppose I'm okay with that, maybe? I don't know. I'll say just die next turn, in which case, well, that'll be funny. Am I nerfing or buffing pieces? No, I'm not making any changes from the base game. Just cosmetics. I'm at full health, yeah? Instance burners on 3, which is not the worst number. Just realized I've had 5 strength this entire fight. I had no idea. It was not relevant, was it? Like Overwatch 2, basically? Yeah, Chess 2 is set 6 hours after Chess 1. Hey, Ogrim. Alright. Every card has to cost 0. Oh my. Oh my, that is a shop. I think it's Speed Pot over Ghost Pot. I have Dexterity for an entire fight. Oh my. This is winnable. It's also losable. All zeros? It's like a 0. Chess deck builder sounds awesome. Sign me up. Next time I'm intangible. Trying to take these potions to the heart fight with me. I'm just gonna get Pentagraph as my reward for this fight, obviously. That should go without saying, honestly. They sign me up. Do I mean that I'm volunteering to do free work to develop and test the game? Usually, yeah. I love working for free. That's like probably my main hobby. Looks like this is lined up pretty nicely with when this is dying with Corpse Explosion on it. Second best thing after paying to work. Yeah, I also love paying other people to let me work for them. I've found throughout my life that it's worth it to gain experience. Oh yeah, I've got this coming in on that turn. This is all perfect. Looking pretty doable. Can't put a price on exposure. I believe it comes with a fine in most jurisdictions. Maybe jail time depending on where you do it. One more fight. Nothing is impossible. Wasn't quite pentagraph, but it was almost pentagraph. I'm gonna take blur. All zeros. Not zeros. These ones are not zeros. That's a bit iffy. So my dodge and roll doesn't play this fight, and blur costs 2. Alright, well, there's nothing I can really do about that. At least Predator costs 1. And I got Fumes on play turn 1, which is good because it takes me a while to kill this. Skill pot. Probably use Ghost in a Jar if I don't hit Piercing Wail next turn. But if I do hit Piercing Wail, which is likely, I actually get to keep it for later in the fight. And I hit. Whether to play Footwork or one of the poison cards is like a little interesting. I think it has to be a poison card. I think I have to just play Corpse Explosion here. Stone. What the fuck? So much damage, and my deck doesn't have any damage, so guess I'll use sometime soon. I want to use it probably around about one Catalyst would be best. Can weaken here. Nice. Let's use this now. Kind of a fascinating malaise. Kind of a fascinating malaise. Malaise feels like it keeps me alive for a lot longer. But I'm pretty sure I'm taking leg sweep over it. And with leg sweep I can play Crippling Cloud this turn. Well, I was going to anyway, but I can play Crippling Cloud and actually apply the poison. Was the pertinent detail. I could just block and keep Piercing Oil. Is there a reason to use Piercing Oil? Next turn I play Corpse Explosion again. I'm gonna end up needing to like draw 2 Piercing Oils in the same turn when it's attacking me for real big numbers. Next turn, Intangible. This would be a really good time to hit Blur. Seems better than saving Corpse Explosion. Dodge roll. I'm gonna hold Piercing Oil, right? Fucking Blur. That's it? Thought it would be more. Silence OP. Wait, what the fuck? Why doesn't it ever attack me? Isn't it meant to attack me sometimes? Alright. Then next time it attacks, I'm actually intangible from Incense Burner again. Just had this heart fight on lockdown with the defensive stuff in the deck. It's 10 silent ones in a row. That means I have won 10 times in a row with every character and rotating through the characters, which is a fascinating accomplishment. I bet I'm the only person in the world who's done that. Feels sort of likely.